got this nasally little throwing a bunch of unproven allegations towards MrBeast.
I truly believe this misinformation wouldn't have circulated if mainstream commentary just criticized MrBeast regularly.
What exactly do you want them to say?
The viewers could tell the drama channels were giving MrBeast and company more leeway than usual.
That guy was pushing false allegations. What?
Let's look at the video from Soggy Cereal, for instance. Many quickly began to point out biases.
So what did he say that was incorrect? We are 36 minutes into the video, and not a single time has she said what the criticism should be. We started off talking about how the comments said there wasn't enough criticism against MrBeast. Didn't show any example of what the perspective of MrBeast should be. When we finally get to our first potentially reasonable criticism, and the creator for some reason refuses to share that, now we're starting to be somewhat reasonable. It just feels like it's afraid to be a MrBeast support video. All right, guys, it's actually funny. This while I was on, oh, that was crazy. While I was on stream yesterday, I saw a video, and it was from Donna. Ooh, I don't know why no one will call out MrBeast. So I was like, oh, maybe this is a tomorrow This is a tomorrow video. Okay, cool. But, you know, one of the things I think of first is nobody will shut the fuck up about MrBeast. Nobody, literally, people will not shut the fuck up about MrBeast. They will not shut up about him. All they do, in fact, is talk about him. So I feel like we're off to a rough start, Donna. But hey, let's see.
MrBeast is kind of hard to criticize.
Why? He's got kind of an ugly mustache.
Yeah, they're great. My teeth fall out. Stop. Oh, my boy, feasible, bro. Get out of here. You of all people. Don't say some dumb shit like that. Those cookies are trash as
And I'm one of those channels that's supposed.
You guys remember when MrBeast stuff? You remember when somebody, what was it, Keith Lee? I remember when Keith Lee was like trying the MrBeast things, and I think MrBeast really likes it. By the way, he like really enjoys his own chocolate, which is a good thing. But like, it's very mid, and I guess white tasting. I don't know. So he got a little upset, but it's okay. You're allowed to be upset. And they killed Keith Lee. No, I'm just kidding.
Supposed to do that. A commentary channel.
All right, cool.
Sorry, no, I do video essays. Excuse me. Documentaries. No. I mean drama videos. I'm sure you get the genre of videos I make.
I love drama. I'm such a catty boy. I love being catty.
You may think this is great for MrBeast. He gets to escape accountability. But actually, it makes things worse.
Accountability for what?
Like, way worse. And reveals the problem with softball commentary channels. This unraveling is very apparent in the scandal that hit the largest YouTuber on the platform, MrBeast.
Oh, jeez. Whoa, that's interesting. Again, people will not stop talking about MrBeast. We watched a video the other day about how MrBeast, about how like he killed a guy or something. It was crazy. He did a video, and during that video, the trainer for the fat guy, what the fuck? Target the right thing. The trainer for the fat guy died, right? Rest in peace. And he asked the family if they could keep the video going, and they were like, yeah, as long as you honor him or whatever. And he did that, and he put a nice little memorial, and he said something in the description, and it wasn't enough for the commentary channels, of course. So this guy can't catch a fucking break. I don't know what we're talking about here.
Hey guys, it's Donna. Yes, bold theory today. Softball commentary channels and less criticism for MrBeast in general is actually really bad for him. It sounds crazy, but I think years and years of us blindly defending MrBeast for no reason have led to criticisms like this video right here.
What? Defending him for no reason? What have people even been defending him against? Didn't Dogpack have like 40 different things he complained about MrBeast, but there was like one thing that was valid?
Does MrBeast actually love his fiance?
This video is...
And to prove my theory, let's look at the story that started it all. It's an old story, so I'll go over it as fast as I can.
Well, the thing that really started the escalation of the MrBeast hate was, I'm pretty sure it was the whole thing that started all the MrBeast hate was when, like, what the hell is it called? Yeah, Ava Chris Tyson got canceled, and MrBeast is, like, friends with them. And then after that, that's when everything kind of started to go, yeah.
Ava Chris Tyson, a famous trans YouTuber known for being part of the MrBeast ensemble, became the center of controversy when videos uploaded in June alleged that she had inappropriate conversations with a 13-year-old.
God.
Chris Tyson started an online...
Yeah, let's just be like real here, you know, because this whole thing got so fucking stupid. Ava Chris Tyson doesn't seem to act responsibly enough to be like a creator. I will agree with that, but they obviously weren't trying to groom a child. They had a public Discord server where there was a bunch of people in there, and they just didn't like monitor the shit that was going on in there, and they were being incredibly irresponsible at it. They weren't trying to fuck a kid. And when you're sitting there and saying, "Oh, you're inappropriate conversations with a minor," it's like, okay, you know what's inappropriate with a minor? To try to have sex with them. You know what? Having conversations about having sex with a minor, inappropriate. You know what else is inappropriate to talk to minors about? You know how hard it is when I shit, because it hurts. My asshole bleeds when I shit. That's inappropriate too. And so, like, when we talk about this, it's like this whole thing started because Ava Chris Tyson. The one concerning thing was like the weird Shadman meme, which is apparently kind of a meme on Twitter. Definitely inappropriate. You know, maybe they jack off to lolly shit. That's fucking weird if true. Maybe it was just the meme of the day. I don't know. But what I do know is that after all those messages, she wasn't trying to fuck a kid. So I'm not really shitting my pants over it. Honestly, I'm not really that concerned. It's edgy shit said on the internet. You know, when I was 13 years old, I remember having conversations with adults about porn, not appropriate, when I was playing World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? That's not appropriate, but they weren't trying to have sex with me. And maybe it's just because I was an ugly kid. I don't know. But, you know, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just saying. I feel like it's appropriate because we hide behind things like inappropriate. Because when you say having inappropriate conversations, they're trying to like communicate. Like there's the like if you think that Ava Chris Tyson was to fuck kids, like that's fine. Just say that. Don't say inappropriate messages. Don't try to signal that into people's brains with plausible deniability. Be an adult. You know?
Friendship.
Be a big boy.
With this guy when he was only 13 years old. Now the problem with that is Chris Tyson was born.
So like that snap
and
there.
He was only 13.
That snap was that. It says I get weird snap from Chris. That snap was a public snap. They've already confirmed that. Like that was something that they just put on their Snapchat.
13 years old. Now the problem with that is Chris.
Like that one too, Coming to America or whatever. That was like their public snap story.
Tyson was born in July of 1996.
That's when they met up. Like the parents went to do a meetup, which I don't care about.
Lava GS was born on November 12th, 2003. The problem with that is that there's a 7-year age gap.
Sure.
While a lot of the conversation is normal, there are instances where it was clearly inappropriate, such as this.
You have a massive... What a fucking... I guess this is Lava adding him saying he has a massive cock.
Or this example where
Guys, we were so close on our goal on Megad. One more Patreon, I'm releasing my nudes.
Tyson jokes about giving Lava nudes for subscribing to his Patreon.
I think it's everybody nudes, but sure. Hey, I posted 5 nudes. You please don't share.
Many conversations were public, but there were some that were private. What went on those private conversations, we don't know.
I doubt that they were internet molested.
No business chatting with a 13-year-old that's not your child.
I agree.
You're just.
Well, unless you're a teacher, but obviously this person's not a teacher.
No.
I mean, whatever his intentions were, I think we can all agree that adults shouldn't be talking like this when it comes to minors. It's inappropriate all around. But what really made this interaction more suspicious was that Tyson was a fan of an artist that goes by the name of Shadman.
True.
Shadman is a Swiss artist who was kicked out of his university for his artwork that law enforcement called highly illegal. He is also
yeah, he would just draw kids. And he made it worse because he would draw like actual, like he'd draw like Himstar's kid. So not only was he drawing, or was it animate depictions of children? I don't know what the legal term is, whatever. But like he was finding actual people. It's fucking gross.
Known for something called, which is a form of Japanese animation that is sexually explicit and uses underage cartoon characters.
Not according to Rev Says Desu or whatever. He thinks it's fine.
To my surprise, the controversial artist was actually very prominent with many internet people.
Yep, apparently this was like a big fucking weird meme where people would, for whatever reason, that's one of the problems, is like how fucking weird and edgy all the freaks on the internet were back then. Where like apparently this was like a fucking meme back then where everybody would joke about it. So I don't know how much of it's a joke or how much of it is like actual wanting to jack off to children or animate children.
With other creators interacting with him, including Ava. Well, you could argue that some of these YouTubers didn't know the full extent of Shadman's art. I wish I could say the same for Tyson. His admiration for the artist goes beyond public interaction. He's on record actually purchasing a piece
bonus fidget spinners
from him, displaying it in his home. Given this context and further damning tweets like this,
That shit looks good for a 4-year-old. I don't remember the was that there was one tweet where he was like, I don't even know. I think it was like a rage bait tweet. I don't remember those specifics. But yeah, like I said, Ava didn't exactly help themselves, so they probably shouldn't. They're just too irresponsible to be a creator. I don't think they're some kind of pedophile, though.
It is reasonable to be concerned about not only Tyson's inappropriate messages to Lava, but the fact that they're one of the main characters of a massive channel dedicated to kids. While there isn't any recent evidence to support Ava still partakes in this behavior, it's really difficult to argue that allegedly being into was just a phase. And right there, you have your standard story a drama channel will make a video about.
Yes.
Pretty cut and dry. And we did make videos about it, but you weren't too happy about a lot of the videos we made.
What do you mean? Didn't everybody dogpile this?
Viewers started accusing the biggest names in commentary of going too soft on Jimmy, some going as far as accusing them of being paid off.
L in chat.
Oh, were they not going after MrBeast hard enough?
MrBeast paid you off. Yeah, no, he did.
Oombaville was absolutely flamed for his opinion.
In my most recent video,
Well, he's a huge fence sitter, so.
I got
So is Pyro. So is what's that guy's name? So is fucking Pyro. So.
a little bit of pushback.
Then there's H3H3, whose viewers seem to accuse them of going easy on Ava because she's trans, while also being lenient with Jimmy.
I love how I set that embed up so it shows you looking sexy. Lava said to Chris.
Well, what did Ethan just not support that Ava Chris Tyson is trying to fuck kids? Because he was
And
right
he said,
there.
thanks, Lava, love ya. I mean,
Even Ethan Klein's
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he probably just didn't jump on the bandwagon of calling Ava Chris Tyson like a threat to children, because they're probably not. They're just dumb and irresponsible. Shouldn't really be a creator.
arch nemesis Keemstar is facing
Whoa.
similar allegations.
I am not paid off by MrBeast. I'm not. Stop saying it, okay?
Other channels that reported on drama like Moist Critical and Ludwig have even been accused of not reporting on the situation fast enough.
I've been being attacked on Twitter, just fucking dogpiled about my ignoring the situation and refusing to speak.
Well, that was because Sneeko was being a fucking baby. By the way, in the same conversation that he had with Sneeko said it would be okay for a 12-year-old to marry. It's like a 20-year-old, as long as they were mature enough. So, I mean, I don't really think that we should have Sneeko in the conversation about children and their safety.
Speak on it, being too much of a coward to talk about all this.
Now, you're actually not only biased, you are protecting MrBeast by not talking about it. The refusal to cover it is actually a protection. It makes you part of the problem.
While some of these channels improve their future reporting, it's very apparent that the viewers think commentary is going way too easy on MrBeast.
Well, yeah, it's because online commentary is fucking boring. Like, not for nothing. It's all drama centered. Like, people in the real world don't really care too much about the they're not as concerned with the hyper sensationalization that some other people engage in. So when they look at these things, like when they see the MrBeast shit, like, yes, the online like rabid commentary community people are like all over it for sure. They want a sensationalized story, but like the regular people are just like, oh, okay. Like, it's not as deep, especially since like every other day there's like a fucking like stupid accusation against fucking MrBeast.
I know it might come across as I'm taking MrBeast's side a lot in this when I'm not. I'm just saying what I'm seeing.
Like, during the whole dog pack thing, and maybe I'm just like fucking biased because of the dog pack thing, I remember like watching the first video being like, this is really fucking stupid, and people gave me so much shit for it. I'm like, okay, you guys are dumb. Like, I remember that. And so like I guarantee you it wasn't just me that was getting like fucking obnoxious amounts of crybabies over like a normal actual take. And then what happened? A couple months later people realized I was right, because that guy was that dog pack guy was a weird freak.
Guys, I know it looks bad. Just because all the bigger commentary channels thought pretty positively about MrBeast while the audience didn't, doesn't mean there's a cover-up going on.
Yep, that's true.
Anyway, since there was this discrepancy in what you thought about MrBeast versus what drama channels thought about MrBeast, lesser-known commentary channels started calling us out. Like, one creator that goes by the name of JoJo made this whole video about Ludwig called the controlled opposition of MrBeast.
Whoa. Well, where's the video?
If I've associated my name with a brand who, let's be honest, at this point has been accused of virtually every reprehensible act,
Whoa.
to me, it's just obvious that I would tell my audience the truth and separate myself from that sort of environment.
How old is... How come there's a re-upload of it, but not like an actual video? I don't understand. Did he get rid of it? What?
Ludwig runs the channel Mogul Mail. The channel is your standard commentary channel.
Ludwig is a pussy that's gotten fucking his ass blasted for being a fucking biased little bitch who nobody cares about this guy.
Talks about calling Ballinger, MatPat, Andrew Tate, all standard topics for your average drama channel. You would expect a channel like this to give the same energy, if not more, to explaining the MrBeast controversy.
You guys are gonna piss me off. I can't do this if you guys are this miserable within 30 minutes. If I can't even go through 10 minutes of context without you guys throwing a little hissy fit,
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
It is probably some of the most difficult stuff I've sat through and watched aside from XQC. Aside from the whole commentary channel fence-sitting meme that Moist Critical and Ludwig oftentimes get criticized of doing, Ludwig actually just does that in these 2 live streams. And if he doesn't, he makes some of the strangest, most bizarre, borderline sociopathic takes.
Oh, like what?
You actually don't have to take JoJo's word for it. All you have to do is look at the re-uploaded version of the stream, and all the comments are so negative.
I don't care about the comments. What did he say that was sociopathic? I don't really care about what somebody's perspective of it. What is the thing that they are giving the perspective on?
Yikes.
Oh, why do we care so much about what comments have to say?
You know what? You caught us. Too many of the comments were all negative across so many commentary channels that I can't deny it. We did go easy on MrBeast.
Maybe she'll be like, oh, fuck the commenters. I don't really care what people's, like, the commentary. Like, I don't care what the comments say.
But so what? The consequences can't be that bad, can they? There are some pretty obvious consequences that occur when commentary is a little too soft on who they criticize.
Okay, but what did people say that was too soft? You just showed the people. You just showed that the audience was upset that they were being too soft. What did they say?
The first is, you're not going to get the truth or complete picture. This was pretty obvious in the tell-all interview done by Oompaville, the only place Jimmy made a response to the allegations.
Yeah, I'm just saying it seemed, and a lot of people also
Was it good intentions when he photoshopped
What a weird way to sit.
fake live stream and falsely accused me of not saying something I did say and falsely accused something?
Is this about the dog pack shit? Dog pack got thoroughly fucked in the ass. Consensually, of course. He made like 20 claims, and one of them was valid. Like, that guy lied profusely to go after MrBeast. So, I'm pretty sure that this is this MrBeast video. I'm assuming this interview is after that. It was already like came to light. So, like, what is happening here?
Was it good intentions when he put a king size Feastables bar beside a regular size Hershey's bar and didn't disclose that, and then lied about us having more sugar than them? Was it? I mean, I could sit here and do this for the next 30 minutes. I think that's just a misconception that everyone has. It's like there's.
It's just Oompaville sitting there asking questions and then accepting pretty much every answer he's given.
Yeah, but there was already like a thorough debunking of that guy Dogpack. So how much does he have to say?
Without asking a follow-up. And I think that this thing that he's filmed was shot after the interview when MrBeast left, and he just kind of sat there going, shit, I kind of just blew that, didn't I? I just let him do a PR stunt.
First of all, let's get this out of the way. Oompa did well for the time he was given.
Great. Yeah, so here's the problem. Yeah, this is... so there was like this long video. You can go look at the soggy cereal guy.
Comfortable being recorded.
He made like a really huge, complete, comprehensive breakdown of Dogpack to the point where he walked away from the internet forever. So I don't really know exactly what you're referring to. The problem here is that you have an entire network of like preachy virtue signaling leftists, like left-leaning people, very far left-leaning people that want to cry about MrBeast regardless of what he does. He helps blind people, he gets criticized. He brings water to places, he gets criticized. He does a video about a guy losing weight and the fucking trainer passes away and the family gives consent to post the video with the memorial. People criticize him. It's constant crybaby bullshit. And so what happened is Dogpack came forward because he sucked at his job and he was let go from MrBeast. He made a bunch of lies up. He got thoroughly debunked and fucked right up and out the asshole. And the people, like these left-leaning... And by the way, I'm left-leaning too, but these guys are such fucking obsessive freaks that they can't let it go. It's the virtue signal of the day. It's just a crybaby virtue signal. That's literally it. So, okay. Gotcha.
He covered a wide variety of topics most people would have never brought up if they were in his position. However, where the interview fell short was when Oompa should have presented follow-up questions when Jimmy would answer.
But, you know, at the same time, I think a lot of people wanted Jimmy to feel a little bit pressured. Like maybe this was a bit of an interview where maybe there was going to be some hard-hitting questions that would make him feel a little bit uncomfy or catch him off guard. And for a very long time, that did not happen.
For example, when asked about the Shadman poster in Ava's living room, Jimmy essentially says he thought it was an anime meme. To which Oompa basically says, that's fair, I didn't know who Shadman was either.
That's probably what it was, though. That was like the weird meme on Twitter back then.
To be honest, I didn't really think too much of it because we just had like a lot of anime posters and things up, and it was an animated character.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I also, after all this stuff, I didn't know who Shadman was. I've heard of him a little bit on Twitter, but I didn't know, total ignorance there. So, okay, and that's just one that's important, you know, people, because that's up. That guy is disgusting. And, you know, people do care. It's like, you've got art, and you were saying you didn't know. That's,
If Kyle invited me over to hang out, and he had that picture on his wall, we're gonna talk about it.
And I really
You can jack off to it.
thought he was gonna go off and use that.
I mean, it seems fair. My understanding is the picture isn't even like actually nude. It's just a weird picture. Was there like a baseball bat or something involved in it? I don't remember the specifics. Do I want to try to look it up? I don't even know if I want to look it up. Refresh my guys, I want to look it up. Ava, Chris. Yeah, it's like a cartoon picture of like a fucking girl with a gun in their mouth, very sexualized. But like, I don't know that you would necessarily instantly go like, oh, that's a child. If you were, if you don't like stare at it, you know. I'm on a list now, by the way, guys. I'm on a list now. Frankly, I didn't really. I looked at it in the picture of them looking at like what in the background, so I didn't exactly examine it too explicitly, but yeah, that's what you got.
Point to launch into a discussion into some of the screenshots in the chat,
hey,
but he did.
FBI, come get me.
And to be fair, he explains why the interview was done this way.
I didn't intend for this to be the end of the conversation. I didn't go into this with an agenda. I definitely missed a lot of questions, and I definitely didn't push back enough. So I totally get most, like 99.9% of the criticisms.
But it still doesn't change the fact that viewers felt some of the questions were a little too soft. And as a result, we are left with something that doesn't paint the full picture. An obvious consequence of doing a softball interview. If it were just one commentary channel that did this, fine. But because the viewers felt a lot of the big ones were going way too soft, I don't blame people for thinking there was a cover-up going on.
Okay. So far we're like 12 minutes into this, and we kind of mostly are relying on the way people felt about the reactions rather than like some actual shit. I'm satisfied with MrBeast saying I didn't really think much of the picture. I thought it was just a cartoon. I didn't care.
Now you would think this is awesome for MrBeast. No criticism, I can get away with murder. Obviously, this isn't what happened. This story got huge because going too soft on MrBeast actually does not do him any favors. Ironically, if you try to hide information, in this case soften criticism, you actually make things
Who's trying to hide information?
way worse. Now, if your name is Jimmy Beast, you're probably very appalled by my video right now. Donna, what do
Not really. So far, it's nothing really going on here.
you mean going
I just think most people realized it wasn't a big deal, and the internet wanted like a bloodbath, and they just didn't get it.
too easy on me makes things worse? That makes no sense. No criticism should equal no hate.
What?
Wrong. No criticism doesn't equal no hate. No criticism equals suspicious. Because let's face the facts, we are harder on people like Logan
This video is really trying to be quirky.
Paul or James Charles, but all of a sudden this time MrBeast gets the benefit of the doubt. And it's not even about
Didn't Logan Paul like film a suicide forest, and James was talking to wasn't James like 20 or 21 talking to like 16-year-olds? Like, I feel like probably worse than your friend having questionable art on the wall that you didn't necessarily know what it was. Like,
MrBeast deserving it this time. It's about people can tell when we are being inconsistent and treating influencers unequally.
I personally, most of the time, come from the perspective that most people who comment stuff are stupid, and I don't respect you. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. The people online are rabid little bitches. I'm not gonna. I don't really care that people have a feeling about a topic. I just don't, because like a lot of times they're annoying as fuck. And I don't feel the need to bow down to like my audience because they feel like they don't like my commentary on stuff. I don't feel the need to be audience captured. Well, people felt a way about this thing, so I don't. Okay, good for them. Make your own fucking commentary channel. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just stupid.
You got this nasally, inbred looking little throwing a bunch of unproven allegations towards MrBeast, it goes viral.
So no criticism doesn't equal less hate. It equals what the f is going on right now? Why does this guy get special treatment when others aren't treated like that? And
You just showed us that guy was pushing false allegations. What?
so when the biggest commentary channels went,
When it comes to these videos, faith, dude, shut your dumb fucking mouth. You want to talk about? You're also very annoying. You're annoying. I don't care what you think. What's bad faith? What am I saying? That's bad faith. What I'm talking about. You can't respect your own audience because they're stupid and they just cry because they watched the video already. And if you don't have the same perspective as them, they cry like a baby. You're so bad faith in this video. She hasn't made a claim yet. We're a fifth of the way into the video. We haven't made a fucking claim yet. All she's doing is relying on people complaining about MrBeast. Not even any actual complaints. It's boring. It's stupid. What are you talking about? Yeah, Crash Out. What are you talking? I don't care. What are you talking about? You're bad faith. I'm not bad faith. You're stupid. I don't know what to tell you. Dude, she's not making any actual accusations. She's going, people felt like a thing happened, so therefore that thing must have happened. That's stupid. That's lazy. There's been nothing of any substance. And the biggest example is MrBeast saying, I didn't really know what the picture was. Why would I not take their word for it? Why am I going to melt down about that? Am I supposed to be like, oh no, MrBeast likes to rape kids? Like, what do you want me to, what do you expect from me? What is it that you expect from the commentary so far? That's the problem. Most of you guys have like an idea about what you want to be said, and then when I don't match that, you cry. It's boring. That's the biggest issue. But like, there's really, so far, it's nothing here. This is a video that's trying to be quirky that has nothing so far, unless this is all preamble. So I don't know what to tell you, bud. I don't know. Make your own commentary channel about it.
Easier on MrBeast.
MrBeast is constantly getting hit with dumb bullshit every day.
And that isn't from my perspective, by the way. That's according to biggest commentary channels went easier on MrBeast. And that isn't from my perspective, by the way. That's according to you guys.
That's what I'm talking about. Why are you appealing to the audience?
When they went easier on MrBeast, they effectively pushed their viewers.
Easy, but you're easier compared to what? Compared to what the audience wanted from the commentary? So that they're wrong because the audience said so? Why is the audience God? I don't understand.
To look for answers somewhere else. This is great for smaller commentary channels who present well thought out ideas.
Like who? Like Dogpack?
But good information wasn't the only thing that was amplified because of watered down opinions. The viewers' thirst for answers propelled videos that were essentially defamation, such as this video with the following thumbnail. Most of the comments know that this creator was acting in bad faith. But in an era of headline readers, a video with that kind of thumbnail and that many views is never a good thing. Then you have creators such as Pegasus who absolutely milk the entire situation. It's not bad that he has 100
Yeah, Pegasus is annoying as fuck.
videos about MrBeast or that his thumbnails are terrible. The major issue is how he reports allegations that are lies.
All right, so this is valid. The Pegasus hates valid.
For example, Pegasus inserts a segment that accuses Feastables of using slave labor.
YouTuber Honesty made yet another allegation against MrBeast, saying he's potentially using child labor or slave labor for his chocolate, which is incredibly concerning.
If there were enough evidence to prove the chocolate is sourced unethically, every commentary channel should be talking about it.
Not really. I mean, don't like most of them sourced it unethically. I mean, it's not good, but like, is that really news? Or did he say that it wasn't sourced unethically?
However, this accusation is solely based on the labels slave labor free and child labor free disappearing from their website.
That main page item that said we're slave free, that was removed. In addition, in the frequently asked questions section, that stuff about being child labor free and slave labor free, that stuff also disappeared.
What? That's the evidence that makes you think MrBeast is purposely using child labor?
It's probably not purposely doing it. It might be expensive or something. I don't know. I have no idea why he would remove that, though. It looks bad for him.
It's concerning, but it's not enough to accuse someone of purposely using slave labor for their chocolates. Additionally, an old press release explains the missing labels. Feastables partnered with Tony's Chocolonely, which uses the term exploitation-free instead of slave-free because they believe it encompasses more of the work they do. Essentially, it's a change in terminology based on the new supplier, aka Pegasus just propagated a straight-up lie, and he hides behind the fact that he didn't make these claims, another creator by the name of Honestly did, and he's just reporting those allegations.
Disclaimer, everything in this video is alleged. All parties talked about are innocent until proven guilty. Anything said or speculated is my opinion and not a fact. I'm simply reporting the news.
But that creator's video...
Maybe I don't understand her position. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe you're just dumb. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Her position is, so far, the comments are always right. Unless she's going to subvert our expectations and later on say like, hey guys, I think it's dangerous. Like, and there's like a buildup that we're going to get to, which is possible. So far, her position is because people aren't matching the intensity of people commenting in comments, random people on the internet, that there is that people are going too easy on him. I know what's happening. You're upset. That's what it is. I mean, me too. I'm worked up. I'm actually happy to be angry today. I'm having a good time. But I understand her position right now. You don't. You watched the video and you have an idea about it, and that's totally fine, man. That's cool. You don't have to watch my commentary on everything or at all. It's okay.
Got a measly 100,000 views, while Pegasus did over 1.3 million. That may be enough for Pegasus to avoid a lawsuit, But it still doesn't change the reality he's helping to cultivate something that just isn't true. And a number of his comments show how people blindly believe him. Another allegation.
Well, but they're correct. By your logic, they are correct. If comments say a thing, then they are correct. So, like, that's your logic so far of your video.
Blindly believed was one by Dogpack404. While he brought up a number of issues that MrBeast should have been criticized for, mainstream commentary's watered-down opinions propelled more things viewers should totally be against.
What are you talking about? Most of what Dogpack said was a lie.
One significant claim that lacked evidence is that MrBeast's former CEO was charged with domestic violence.
He made somebody up.
There's allegedly domestic violence charges that were filed against him. And I say allegedly because it turns out there's a lot of people in North Carolina named James Warren who assault their girlfriends, I guess.
He says he's been using a YouTuber named Surprise Witness
This is far from the only accusation that he pressed.
to verify these claims, but even she says it's not the same guy.
I did look into this, and I went into it thinking he had done that, okay? I went into it thinking he did it, and I'm just gonna have to find the paperwork. But suffice it to say that I do not think that the case number that is associated with this picture right here, and I told Dawson this, and that's why he said this in the video, I do not think that this particular case is the same James Warren.
After some time, Dawson later posts a tweet that the DV allegations are for a different James Warren. Apparently, this rumor came from employees Googling him. They found another James Warren charged with DV, then they started making jokes that it was the CEO. In this video, Dawson keeps using the words allegedly and even puts on screen that all parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty. However, once again, we see another example of someone cultivating a lie.
Right. But most of what that guy said was a lie, just to be clear. So that's another problem. We probably should acknowledge that.
By the way, this isn't some new and amazing phenomenon that happens. Mainstream media has been accused of doing the exact same thing. They're perceived as biased, and as a result, younger generations, millennials, Gen Z, maybe even Gen X, have been pushed to look for their news somewhere else.
Sure, there's a level of bias in these things. A lot of times there's also like this. I mean, everything is the same almost, but there's an issue with sensationalization of commentary. When it comes to politics, really on any commentary, but when it comes to political commentary, and people get annoyed by it. Yes. And then they go to alternative media sources, and then they tend to do the same thing.
Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. I mean, not the best, but I guess it is what it is. Look, I put the majority of the blame on Dogpack and Pegasus, but I truly believe this.
Yeah, but even with the Pegasus thing, you're downplaying it. You're making it seem like it was just one of the allegations that he made that was wrong, so everybody decided to forget about it. But it wasn't that. It was more than just one little thing that was said.
This information wouldn't have circulated if mainstream commentary just criticized MrBeast regularly.
What does that mean? What exactly do you want them to say?
Viewers wouldn't have been pushed to look for information somewhere else. This is a textbook example of the Streisand.
But this, what are you talking about? What are you saying? What, you haven't even told us what you want him to be criticized for. You're just saying that they didn't criticize him enough. What is it that you want to be said? I don't understand.
In effect, when a network of arguably the most trusted or followed commentary channels presents information in a diluted fashion, audiences...
This woman is like unironically insufferable. She won't give us the actual thing she wants to be said. She's just making the assertion that they're not doing enough. They're not saying enough. They're going too easy.
Don't just lose interest.
And the Dogpack thing is what started everything. What are you talking? Like, not started. Like, I understand the Ava Christensen shit started it, but like the questions in the MrBeast video were a lot of that was about the Dogpack video. What the fuck are you talking? People went too light after the Dogpack video came out. You're making it seem like they just went too late in like there's no focus here.
They don't become satisfied with an answer just because someone with a lot of followers says so.
Oh my God.
Their curiosity instead intensifies, and they will actively seek the truth elsewhere because this creator doesn't seem to be telling the full story.
What's the full story?
This explains why the videos, initially breaking new aspects of this story, were from creators you've likely never heard of before.
Like this guy with 725,000 followers?
Their videos filled this information void not presented in mainstream commentary.
Oh, I don't think people care about the lawsuit against MrBeast and Amazon. I don't think that's really drama.
Now, hold on
That's
a minute.
legal shit.
Is this actually our fault for going too easy on MrBeast? Maybe we aren't going too easy on MrBeast.
There you
Maybe it's
go.
your fault, the viewer. You guys
There you
criticized
go.
Moist
All right, maybe I'm going to be super wrong.
critical for not reporting on this fast enough. And
Nobody did. Somebody who justifies raping children, Sneeko, was the one who did that. Sneeko's biggest thing, at least at that point, The people's biggest thing here, his biggest thing is justifying relationships between children and adults as long as they look sexy enough, basically. What? What are you talking about?
He did, as you can see from the community notes.
On this topic, a lot of the audience, I'm gonna say it, has been straight up retarded.
Okay, based alert. What does the community note say? Moist Critical addressed the Ava Chris situation during his stream. He then later uploaded the stream segment as one of his channel. Okay, so he did address it. Oh yeah, sure.
Notes.
Is this woman just like presenting the information in like this weird ass way? Did I get fucking? Am I getting cocked here?
On this topic, a lot of the audience, I'm gonna say it, has been straight up retarded.
Whoa!
There's too many of them who think the same.
I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna get fucking owned.
Same way. Also, the 3 individuals who are pushing this narrative the most are kind of unlikable. That I can't see it being a case of them using their charm or influence to change the narrative. This reminds me of mainstream media insisting the story is one way, but the audience saying no. I think I'm gonna have to go with the viewer on this. It's not that we're not making videos about this. We are. We're making videos about it, but we aren't going as hard as we would have if it were another influencer.
Gotcha. So I wasn't wrong. She's not. This woman's insufferable. Okay.
And Moist Critic.
She's just like afraid of the audience. That's really what this whole video is. This video is called, "Hey, I'm really afraid of the audience right now." Hey guys, I'm really afraid of the audience.
It was similar in that he's talking about the Ava Tyson stuff, but he has constantly ignored.
This guy's a fucking whinging baby.
All the terrible shit that's come out about MrBeast himself.
Like what?
Over the years.
Like what?
For a variety of reasons.
All right, so bring it up.
This is okay, but there is clearly a demand for someone to.
I'm sure he brought it up in his video. You tell us, Donna.
Talk about his involvement, and this isn't some big ask from the audience either. They aren't comparable, but in more mainstream examples like the controversy with Epstein and Diddy, people also asked if their surrounding circle partook in this behavior as well. Therefore, it isn't a big reach to ask if Jimmy knew this was happening, since him and Tyson have been friends for a very long time.
We'll be famous from stupid stuff. My dad will be less proud of me.
Charlie not focusing on Jimmy's role is fine, technically. But there is a clear demand from viewers to discuss how involved he was.
Well, you're going to talk about every other trending situation, Dr. Disrespect, Sneeko, anything that goes viral, it goes on your main channel. Chris, the associate of the biggest YouTube channel in the world, you do a 4-minute clip on your second channel.
He usually fulfills this demand.
What is it that you want people to say about Ava Chris Tyson?
This time, he didn't. In fact, hardly anyone did. And there were a lot of these situations where he was fine technically, but the viewers could tell the drama channels were giving MrBeast and company more leeway than usual. Again, why does he get special treatment when others don't?
Based on I haven't seen it. I don't see what she has to be baiting me. She must be baiting the audience. This is fucking insane.
Like when Ludwig made a response to JoJo's video. After the well-deserved criticism, Ludwig promptly made a response video addressing his embarrassing coverage of the MrBeast situation. And just like that, JoJo deleted his video critiquing Ludwig.
Well, that seems like, by the way you're presenting it, that communicates to me that that JoJo guy was wrong. If he addressed it, why else would he delete the video?
The main criticism was how Ludwig wasn't actually addressing or talking about the situation, but since he has, and frankly, in depth, there's just no reason for me to leave the video up.
This act in itself isn't wrong. It's actually pretty refreshing to see two people address the problem behind the scenes and resolve their issues. Despite this, it still does not change the broader perception shared by viewers.
So what is the criticism? That people didn't go hard enough on Ava Chris Tyson? What do you people are at fucking crybabies, fucking angry because you don't say that Ava is a pedophile. I mean, they might be based on the lolicon, I don't know, but based on the way that they were talking to that kid, they weren't a pedophile. They were just like a fucking internet like loser. So I don't know what is the expectation. This is the problem. This video at no point sets an expectation of like, this is what should have been said. There's no firm point in this video so far. This woman is just going like, hey, the audience said this wasn't enough, and so by that logic, this is not enough. There's nothing here.
The MrBeast gets special treatment. Additionally, JoJo didn't say anything wrong.
Unless I'm just getting fucking triggered and she's going to like come out at the end and tell me I'm a big, stupid, fat fucking idiot. I mean, who knows?
And Ludwig admits this in his response. So for him to delete that video seems kind of overboard. In JoJo's explanation for privating his video, most of the top comments praise his actions, but it takes no more than a couple scrolls to find comments that accuse him of joining the cover-up. Viewers pointed out that JoJo started off as a fan of Ludwig.
I'm a huge fan of Ludwig. I've been a channel member.
There's your first L.
Of his for many years.
When Ludwig privately messaged JoJo about his video, fans speculated that he may have felt pressure to delete it because his idol finally noticed him. My man joined controlled opposition in less than 24 hours. Bro folded really quickly.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this video is just trying to cuck me.
Dude got gaslit.
Obviously not me specifically, but you know what I mean.
To deleting video. LMFAO. So Ludwig scared you and you removed it. LMFAO. So hilarious how he folded like this. LMFAO. As you can see, a pattern started to emerge. Many creators were behaving in ways that were technically okay, but still different in how they usually release critical videos of influencers.
Initially, I wasn't going to make a mogul mail about the MrBeast situation, and that was for two reasons. The first one is because I made a video on this channel about a week ago called I Don't Like This Channel, and in it, I basically talk about how I don't like doing drama videos.
Viewers could sense this.
Oh yeah, I remember that because we were doing that over the Hassan thing. I think that happened because he cucks for Hassan so hard. I think that's what like stopped him from wanting to do drama shit anymore because he would be a baby about it.
This difference and express their frustrations by.
She's got to be fucking rage baiting, dude.
Ludwig does this a lot, where he tries to play the middle ground, and he did this with the Israel-Palestine thing. I do think that he does in some cases. I think with the Israel-Palestine thing it is an instance of him trying to have his cake and eat it too.
It explains why the same conspiracy comments are littered across multiple drama channels, even though they aren't connected with each other. No one is covering anything up, but they are going easier on MrBeast than usual.
How do you know that? Okay. I mean, at this point, I almost hope that she's just like fucking rage baiting.
So now we have to answer the question: why are we going easier on MrBeast than usual?
Is she fucking serious? Like, or is she like a top tier fucking rage baiter, or is she fucking serious? You haven't shown that that's been happening. And like Asmongold, I'm almost guarantee you, Asmongold was just talking about fucking Hassan and Israel-Palestine.
I have a MrBeast bias. I personally think that MrBeast is one of the most exciting people to watch in our space right now. I think he's pushing our industry further. Everything that I've seen makes me feel like he is a good guy and he's not just doing it for showmanship.
I actually don't think people are being less harsh on purpose. There is a cover-up going on, but it emerges organically through the incentives in a given system.
What?
That system being the YouTube ecosystem.
If you listen to Philip DeFranco, because this is like atrocious here. If you see what Phil DeFranco just said, like, hey, I like MrBeast a lot. I think he's doing a good thing. So, like, it wouldn't even be a cover-up. It would be like there's a bias. Like, he has a bias because he thinks MrBeast isn't a bad guy, so he's more willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. How do we know that that's not the case, that MrBeast is actually a good guy? Or people think he is. I do. And so they give him the benefit of the doubt. What if it's just that? What if it's not this deep-seated shit?
Being around MrBeast was like a literal inspiration to me, an experience I've never had before. If Jimmy had popped his titty out and told me to suckle, I would have done it without hesitation.
I feel like she's serious. I used to watch her videos and they were great, so I never expect this take from her.
Colin and Samir, for example, don't talk about drama, but they're known to discuss huge events that occur in the digital space. The paid subscription controversy with Watcher, dangerous work conditions with David Dobrik, etc. They were pretty straightforward with why they didn't do a dedicated video about MrBeast.
We're talking with Jimmy, we're friends with him.
Yeah.
He had yet to speak for a while, and he said that was one of his biggest regrets, was that he did not sort of talk about it soon enough. And so it felt really strange to like be speaking with him and know more than like the public knew.
Sure.
And to then think, okay, we're gonna go make a video.
They're friends with him in real life. Their explanation: they didn't know how to navigate being a friend while also discussing the controversy objectively.
And actually right now, Asmongold's...
Well, they also just said they had information that they knew that other people didn't, and what? That's not even what they said. Am I going insane?
Regrets was that he did talking with Jimmy.
Pretty straightforward with why they didn't do a dedicated video about MrBeast.
We're talking with Jimmy, we're friends with him.
Yeah.
He had yet to speak for a while, and he said that was one of his biggest regrets, was that he did not sort of talk about it soon enough. And so it felt really strange to like be speaking with him and know more than like the public knew.
Sure.
And to then think, okay, we're gonna go make a video.
They're friends with him in real life. Their explanation: they didn't know how to navigate being a friend while also discussing the controversy objectively.
That's not even what they really said. That's like part of it, but they also had insider information, and they just didn't know how to It's like you just plucked that context from the fucking thing we just watched. Dude, this person's rage baiting the fuck out of me. I swear to God.
And actually right now, Asmongold's own audience are giving him shit because he won't criticize MrBeast even on the video made by Dogpack404, which shows all the manipulation MrBeast has done. Like, he still won't call MrBeast a bad guy.
Dogpack404 or whatever video is dog shit. It was dog shit. It was dog shit from the fucking jump. The first one was dog shit. It's been thoroughly debunked as complete fucking dog shit. Why the fuck would he talk about it? What?
There are others who aren't friends with MrBeast who also had a tough time critiquing him as well.
Those cookies are trash. I'll be honest with you. You know what? Don't lie. That may be your boy. He may be cool, may be nice. These are whack as f. You're not eating those. Nobody goes, get me some of them Feastable cookies I've been liking so much. Listen. the fuck out of here. Those are terrible, and you know they are. And I know
The bars are good. The bars are good.
Listen, let me say something. Let me say something about this garbage.
Good endorsement. You know how quick he's gonna cut this shit out.
And they had to have been bad.
I don't understand. Like, what do we get out of that? Andrew Schultz? Andrew Schultz is the ultimate position there. The chick probably does suck. What are you talking about? Literally, Keith Lee went on and was like, oh, these are okay. He gave him like low ratings and it upset MrBeast, and nothing happened to Keith Lee. So, like, I don't understand you. Why don't you bring up that? Wouldn't that be an example? If creators aren't willing to criticize, why did Keith Lee criticize? Like, where's the example there?
Because I can't find them anywhere on the website. Let's just say it straight up. People want to be on Jimmy's good side because they believe that it comes with certain opportunities.
So basically, this whole video boils down to, hey guys, the comments said that people aren't mean enough to MrBeast. I'm going to take their word for it. Also, everything that doesn't criticize, everybody's in on it. Anytime people aren't as mean about MrBeast, anytime a creator is not as mean about MrBeast as the comments say that they should be, they're engaging in a bias. By the way, I'm not going to give you a hard position for what the criticism should even be. I have no opinion. I'm not going to give you up an opinion. I'm just going to tell you that whatever the audience thinks is the right opinion. Are we not bored by fucking coward loser creators like this? These are the most boring creators who are complete victims to their audience capture. That's like the laziest commentary ever. What the fuck? Okay, I just...
Schultz has podcasted over 23 million views, for example.
I don't care.
There is a genre of smaller creators who attempt to give him stuff just for an opportunity for him to make an appearance in one of their videos.
Cool. Is Andrew Schultz like a commentary bro now? I thought this video was about commentary bros.
There's been this industry created on YouTube now where if you make something for Jimmy and make a YouTube video about it and try to deliver it to him, you might have your dreams come true. Yeah. And so now he's like flooded with people in his life who are like, if I could do just anything for you to mention my name, YouTube might change my entire fucking life. Right.
Cool.
For aspiring influencers, Jimmy represents the person that'll help them make it.
You're this Wizard of Oz, Willy Wonka kind of William Wallace of finances type of energy going on.
And it's not a delusional belief.
In this video, I will be giving 1 million subscribers to one of these 4 small YouTubers.
People who've successfully gotten on his good side have benefited massively.
I got a text from the Beast team, and he was like, can you fly out today?
I absolutely 100% think that there's a reason why a lot of these content creators are not speaking out on MrBeast.
Holy fuck, dude. It's insane. So, like, in most instances, if you make something for a content creator, they'll be like, thanks, man, if they even acknowledge it. But MrBeast will help you out and give you stuff. So because MrBeast is nicer than the average content creator, everything's a conspiracy. This is, you see how there's a spin on everything. MrBeast can't even give stuff away to people without it being considered a buy-off. Like, everything's a payoff. Everything's a payoff. How do they give away 1 million subscribers? I have no fucking idea. Who knows?
Are being silent.
When MrBeast calls, you pick up.
There are a lot of big content creators who could benefit from MrBeast services, whether it's maybe access to his editors, his resources, maybe.
Yeah, and there's a lot of content creators who can get a lot of social and financial clout from saying he's a bad guy too. So
it could be in one of his videos. Maybe they could get him on for an interview, which will get them views on their channels. There's a lot of benefits to being on the good side of MrBeast. And so you are seeing a lot of people who are just absolutely refusing to even speak.
Let's look at the video from Soggy Cereal, for instance. The video was branded as the video that would debunk a lot of the MrBeast allegations.
It did. It debunked like all of them except for one.
This video won't just be about this alleged fraudulent.
It was a great video.
Manipulative. It'll also be about this confirmed fraudulent and manipulative beginning. Dogpack 404, also known as Dawson French.
Upon first upload, it was widely well received, but as the video got pushed to more people, many quickly began to point out biases.
Like what?
So he does claim to be unbiased, and he says that he's trying to critique fair.
I don't care if he's biased or not. He explained to me tell me which ones of these is not valid. If you can prove that these ones are invalid. He went through every single thing and debunked it all. If you're saying that he's incorrect, like, what do we got here? He might give it in his video, but we're going to watch it from her video. So, but Donna, I hope that you get your shit together, girl.
But the video does kind of skew leaning toward MrBeast.
I don't care.
Soggy was given access to information many commentary/drama channels didn't have.
Who cares?
Such as the leaked audio of Dogpack getting fired, the number of interviews from MrBeast employees he was able to get, and his flight to the US was paid for.
Okay, so, but what was he wrong about?
You obviously flew to America, right?
Yeah.
Did you cover those costs yourself, or did MrBeast in any way pay?
I'm gonna be honest on that. So I offered to do interviews to Dustin. Since it was last moment and very expensive, Dustin, as far as I know, paid for those, and not on a MrBeast card, because when I got at like the hotel, which they said that it was on the card of like literally his name.
That is a massive bias and compromises your integrity by leaving.
No, it doesn't. You literally just talked about how Pegasus sensationalizes shit. Pegasus' position, 1000% fucking guaranteed, is, oh, this guy makes me look stupid because I've been over-validating every single accusation. There might be a bias there. This guy's a fucking loser.
Leaving that out of the video. And if you think you couldn't fit it in, it was a 1.5-hour video.
Soggy is adamant that no one paid him, and when accused of being bribed, adamantly denies being paid money. Okay. Obviously, this is technically true, but not entirely truthful. You received an exclusive...
Okay, so what did he say that was incorrect? Stop relying on the fact that they paid for his flight so that he could interview them, and explain to me what is it that he said that was wrong.
Scoop, and as a result, his video did do millions of views. He wasn't
It did
paid
like 1 million views.
money.
You said you get... Oh my god, you can't even, like, it doesn't even matter, but you can't even get the number of views right. It did millions of views. You're showing on screen 1.2 million views. Like, it got millions. Like, it's just like, you can't like construct a sentence correctly. Like, did you have AI write the script? It got 1 million views. It's a little point to fucking sit here and fucking cry about, but when the entire video is shit, like, it really just starts to ring true. Millions of views. It has 1.2 million views. What you're showing on the screen. Millions? What are millions? Like, what are millions? Let's look at it now. 1.4 million views. At no point is it millions. I know I'm nitpicking, but like, holy fuck, what are we doing?
For doing this, but he certainly got money for doing this.
Oh my god, you're a
For
loser.
a channel this size, there's no doubt this was a huge opportunity. And
Everything's a conspiracy. Whatever, dude. If this woman had any credibility, it's fucking dead now. I mean, no, okay.
Testament to that. It's a little frustrating because I really liked Soggy's video. It was well thought out, highly produced, and you could tell he put effort into it.
Great. So what's the problem with it outside of he got a paid flight?
I also think Dogpack deserves so much criticism.
Well, for what? You're sitting here putting everything that this guy, that Soggy Cereal said into question. What specifically are you referring to?
Soggy did a good job of pointing some of those things out. But because of this element here, it's really hard not to question how much he was influenced, even if subconsciously.
Who cares? What did he say that was wrong?
By the end of this video, Soggy Cereal will have done some of the stuff that he criticized Dogpack404 for, the same things that he said made Dogpack404 an incredible source.
What was he wrong about? Holy fuck. Jesus Christ.
In this video where Soggy Cereal will try and
I've been crashing out the whole fucking video. Every time we talk about MrBeast, if we're ever charitable to him, there's one whinging fucking bitch in here that always cries like a fucking loser. They're so annoying.
convince you of something using the same methods that Dogpack404 used in his original video.
Another massively suspicious thing is that there is a video by a YouTuber called It's Blanco that is very similarly formatted to Soggy's video.
So I did the next best thing by interviewing a bunch of the employees, ex-employees, ex-contestants, and some others.
This drama channel also flew to MrBeast headquarters and got direct information from employees and former contestants.
Cool.
Both YouTubers have a similar breakdown where they debunk points of scandal in the MrBeast saga, and both also make sure to say they're going to be critical of the Beast himself. And no one has noticed this except for the audience. It's Blanco also makes it clear that he wasn't paid to make this video.
Now, I want to say that this is not in any way a PR stunt by the Beast team. I was not paid jack shit, so I have no incentive to say anything that I don't really want to say.
Once again, I believe him. He didn't get money, but he did get an exclusive opportunity.
Cool. Okay, so what was he wrong about?
Both parties, the commentary channel and the Beast team, did nothing wrong in itself with this exchange.
We don't know.
It's natural for the Beast team to want to prove their innocence, so I don't doubt they reached out to a bunch of drama channels to explain their side of the story.
I got a message that
Or somebody reached out to them.
I didn't expect to get a message about. I got a message. This is real. This is not fake. This is real.
He basically said, there's been a lot of disinformation around me these past few months, and I feel like Soggy did a good job hitting a lot of it with facts.
When I got this message, I was like, it doesn't feel like a threat, but it just feels like he's obviously trying to do damage control on his public image.
Okay, and he tried the normal thing where you don't say anything and it didn't work.
Wants people to cover this video that is saying that some of the things said about him before are not true, but something about the following and asking someone to make a video, it's odd.
I think the same people probably read.
Considering he got there was a video full of lies about him, I think it's valid that have a negative impact on his image, unjustifiably. I think it's valid that he reaches out to people and say, hey, here's a video, especially to the people who probably covered it. Hey, here's a video that like debunks everything pretty much. So by the way, there was like I think it was actually 3 when we looked at it, or 2.5 of them, I guess you'd say, that were valid. He's like, hey, look at this. If this guy was like in fucking MrBeast's pocket, why would he have like, why would he say any of it's valid?
Reached out to Soggy and It's Blanco, which is why their videos are so similarly formatted. I mean, someone over there had to give the okay to fly to Beast headquarters, right? Same pattern.
Okay.
This is technically okay. There is nothing wrong with accepting and doing this interview.
Sounds boring
Where the
as
exchange
fuck.
fell short, in my opinion, is all in the commentary channels. Both took the employee's words at face value.
Great. Why did she go take a break for a year? What was it that happened? Because you see her video views, and it's like a year ago. Why did she take a break? Like, did she get a lobotomy or something? Like, what is it? 11 months ago. Would you give up your right arm for money? Crazy. Great question. Thanks.
You know, the people who are, of course, going to be biased for MrBeast because their livelihood depends on it. You can't just say, okay,
what?
Doing this interview. Where the exchange fell short, in my opinion, is all in the commentary channels. Both took the employee's words at face value. You know, the people who are, of course, going to be biased for MrBeast because their livelihood depends on it.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you have contrary information. They showed if they showed an actual audio of Dogpack, like what's to be biased about? I don't understand.
You can't just say, okay, I believe you. Why they didn't, who knows? Whatever the reason, comment.
Probably because there was a lot more that Dogpack lied about. That video is full of fucking lies that you don't even need to have exclusive knowledge about. MrBeast would use some explosive effects, and then the guy was like, everything he does is fake. It's like the guy was a fucking bitch from the start. Anybody with any intuitive sense would understand that.
Show the results were the same. The same cover-up accusations still showed up in the comments.
I love that. The cover-up accusations show up in the comments, but we don't actually have proof. We're really heavily relying on what the public narrative thinks.
Anyway, I too asked MrBeast for his thoughts. Why did he think there was a conspiracy theory of him paying people off? His reasoning was censorship.
Probably because of you, because you seem to be somebody who like really likes to push it. Unless again, we're getting fucking rage baited. I don't know.
He says the same thing in an interview with Oompaville, specifically from the YouTube subreddit r/YouTube drama.
Okay.
Anytime something was proving that I wasn't evil or, you know, contrarian to
I think the biggest problem James has here is that he's sitting like a weirdo.
what everyone was saying,
Yeah.
they were suppressing it or censoring it, not
Right,
to
so
sound extreme.
So you're saying it's like a echo chamber, which I mean, Reddit r/YouTube drama is.
Yeah, I know, but it's unfortunate when there's a post with 10,000 upvotes claiming something false about you, and then everyone, then a couple people are like, wait, that's not true, here's proof, and then they delete it every time. So then everyone's like, okay, well then that must be true, because they're also deleting the comments on that post that prove it's not. You know, I can.
Her last video from a year ago hates on Caleb Hammer? What? Are you fucking serious? Did you come after my Caleb Hammer? Dude, if you came after my Caleb Hammer, the fucking gloves are off, dude. My best friend.
I'm not trying to sound extreme, but it's just like, oh, you're censoring information.
Jimmy provides Oompaville with a number of posts removed by the moderators. There's quite a few, but some examples include, should we still trust Rosina Pansino? With the mod replying, this is not YouTube drama. Dogpack versus accountability. The mod replying to that post, this is not enough drama to warrant a new post on this situation. Another thing to factor in is that this isn't the first time r/YouTube drama has been accused of being biased. One of the moderators have since responded to Jimmy's allegations. It's a long post, so I'll link it down in the description, as well as Jimmy's allegations. To sum it all up, this particular moderator stands by removing those posts. They point out that posts were either removed for misinformation, they needed to be discussed in a mega thread, and another bunch removed because they were redundant. As you can see from the title of the video, I don't agree. The reason I don't think this is the case is him and his team have been accused of censorship too. And as you know, the story has got as big as it did, despite this attempted cover-up.
Cover-up? What?
Personally, in my opinion,
What cover-up did MrBeast engage in? What are you talking about? The fuck is this woman talking about?
feels like they are blocking comments and not accepting certain things because there's very few comments that are critical. I find some, but the ones that I find are really vague.
Some of the videos that seem to prove the allegations have been re-edited, such as this video called Tipping Pizza Delivery Guy $10,000. Its current length is at 10 minutes and 26 seconds. However, an archived snapshot in June shows its original length at 12 minutes and 48 seconds.
Okay.
A YouTuber by the name of Upper Echelon found a number of deleted segments in current MrBeast videos. He found that even the mere suggestion of criminal activity was deleted.
They removed a roughly 30-second section where Jimmy says to the camera, probably shouldn't break the law because being in jail sucks. And then a section where Jimmy describes how he would hate to go to jail for a few years.
the log of messages
Oh, okay. I guess can you show us that? Okay.
from one of MrBeast's crew members have also disappeared from their main platform, GitHub. Why would censorship work here and not there? His theory just does not make any sense.
I'm not understanding. He deleted some stuff for potentially good measure. Does that guy actually show what's said or done, or does he just tell us what his interpretation of it?
Okay, so don't get me wrong.
understand.
My point isn't to jump on the hate bandwagon. It is for
Oh, it totally is. You're a fucking complete clout chaser.
commentary channels to just treat MrBeast like they would any other influencer they criticize.
But you haven't given us, again, we are now all 36 minutes into the video, and not a single time has she said what the criticism should be. She's just claiming bias over and over again. She's not explaining herself. She's not going into any depth. She's just saying people were really nice to MrBeast. That's not right, but it's not telling us what that looks like. She's just telling us because the audience thinks a thing that they're right.
That may seem like another way of saying jump on the hate bandwagon, but it's not. Remember when Oompaville just accepted
She's showing both sides? What are you talking about? She's not showing both sides. She still hasn't given us her perspective yet. Other than like, oh yeah, there's definitely a bias.
Jimmy's answer to the question of whether or not he knew of
So
Chris's
it has to be right at the end? Okay, if you say so.
affinity towards Shadman's art.
We used to have a bunch of anime posters and things like that on our wall in the house. And one day, Ava put up this poster that was like an animated character holding a fidget spinner and a gun. Admittedly, it was a weird image. I didn't know who made it. You know, I just kind of assumed it was a meme.
I was pretty disappointed with that conclusion, but believe it or not, it's
Sounds fine to me.
possible for the viewer to accept that truth as well.
You were saying you didn't know. That's
Didn't we just talk about this?
Yeah.
The reason many people weren't satisfied is because the interview didn't show how Oompaville got to the point of accepting Jimmy's explanation. It was just, oh, you said you didn't know him? Okay, cool. Oompa could have walked the viewer through the journey by pressing Jimmy with harder questions.
Like what? What's a good example of a question?
For example, when Jimmy explained he thought the picture was just an anime thing, a natural follow-up could have addressed the chat logs.
How the hell could Jimmy say he doesn't know about his best friend when he's posting this in the chat with him?
Well, I have your work chat logs here, and Chris jokes
don't see
around
him.
with some pretty dark stuff. Are you
Can you show us the chat logs?
saying none of that ever gave you a clue about what he was into? I get that some of the stuff in the chat can look
Can you show us the chat logs?
bad out of context, but was never meant to be taken publicly or seriously. I don't know, okay? Something like that.
Can you show us the chat logs?
I'm sure someone on the team can make it better. I don't work in PR, but you get the point.
Okay. I think she has to be baiting. Why wouldn't you just show us the chat logs then? What chat logs? Because the two people that you showed on the screen are fucking losers. These two are fucking loser freaks. I don't respect or trust anything that they have to say. I can accept that MrBeast didn't know it was Lolicon or something. Or maybe he was lying because he knew it was a weird meme, but he didn't want to associate with it. I guess I don't really care too much. I don't know. But can you like show us the chat logs for yourself? Be like, yeah, look, the chat logs are right here.
And when he's posting this in the chat with him.
Well, I have your work chat logs here, and Chris
What are
jokes
they?
or serious. This is how interviews should work.
Okay.
When an interview
But you won't even show us the chat logs. I don't even know if they're real. I'm not going and sifting through that person's fucking shit video for that.
asks tough but fair questions, they appear thorough and credible while giving the interviewee a real chance to prove their innocence.
I have received thousands of leaked messages from an official MrBeast work chat. These are all just their work chats from 2020 to about 2021 on Telegram. I verified the legitimacy of these chats with multiple former employees, and let me tell you, they are absolutely insane.
The great thing about this scenario is that we don't even have to imagine the audience's response.
Where do they talk about Shadman in it? Can we see that?
Anna actually posted the group chat on her Twitter. So many of the replies were very akin to, oh, this is just an average group chat.
Yeah, it was a fucking edgy group chat. Sure. Did they talk about Shadman specifically?
Oh my god, look how easy that was. So, if asking tough questions...
Can you, what? I don't understand why is this creator not showing us in there where it says that like MrBeast knows about the chat logs?
It benefits the influencer and the drama channel, if they're innocent. Why don't more people do it? Let me let you in on a little secret. Most commentary channels are little. We'll talk shit online, but we're ducking that influencer if they want to meet up in person.
I wanted to meet Alex so badly. Yeah, he's not here. I know. He's ill. No,
he can't stand.
Can't stand. Can't stand. That's a bit dramatic.
While I do feel like the MrBeast interview deserved criticism, I can't say I would have done any better. For most people, and that includes commentary channels, being confrontational is really difficult.
It's a different thing to look someone in the f***ing eye.
Yes.
It's
3
totally
feet.
different now. Completely different.
Mhm.
And, like, we have a non-confrontational, most people do anyway, like a little bit of like a non-confrontational vibe where it's like, all right, I want to press you, but I don't want to start a fight.
When someone is being friendly and presents you with an opportunity, you've got to be a real psychopath to go against social norms and challenge them.
I mean, if I could do it again, it probably wouldn't, if I didn't like have the context that I have now and I had more time to prepare, I can't promise that it would be any better.
In fact, I can't really think of another channel who would do better than Oompaville. Just briefly speaking with MrBeast or meeting him can change your whole perception.
I opened up Instagram and sure enough, Jimmy gave me a follow. Bro sent me the link to a video, asked if I'd seen it, which I haven't, and then he asked me to cover it. I was like, bet, I'm gonna watch the video and see, and I'm gonna get my honest opinion on it. And wow, I'm actually surprised. I encourage you guys to go check this out for yourselves. It was a very good deep dive, probably the best I've seen on the whole situation. This video does actually disprove a lot of the allegations that were sent against MrBeast.
Even Ben Shapiro, the guy who is known for dissing everyone and everything, can't give an honest review of Beast Games, MrBeast's first reality show on Amazon Prime.
Full disclosure, I know some of the people associated with making the show.
For example, less than 5% of Ben Shapiro's review is his opinion about the show.
Beast Games is, I will say, it's got like a 13% critics rating. It is highly watchable, like really watchable. It's kind of real life Squid Games.
I mean, it's not a great compliment, but that's all he says about it. He spends the rest of the video talking about capitalism and what he'd do if he were a contestant. Sure, Ben, capitalism is great, but what did you think of Beast Games? The point of the video? Why title it a review video when you did no reviewing? By strictly discussing capitalism, Ben sneakily gets away with placating both sides. He never calls Beast Games good, thereby not misleading his audience, and he never calls it bad, thereby jeopardizing his relationship with MrBeast. It's just watchable. Very watchable. It's definitely tempting as a chick with MrBeast.
Fuck.
It's just watchable. Very watchable. It's definitely tempting as a drama channel to take the Ben Shapiro route. Make a video that fulfills audience demand, but also doesn't piss off your influencer friend. This keeps everyone happy and doesn't ruin your career. Once again, I'm here to argue the opposite. That treating MrBeast like you would any other influencer is way better for your career.
Okay. He's a political commentary guy. But first of all, second of all, your biggest thing so far is that apparently MrBeast did know about Shadman, and there's proof, but we're not going to show it in this video. It's okay. This video is just a dumpster fire, dude. Okay, cool. This video's boring. What the fuck?
Scott Kramer, for example, did an exceptional job reviewing Beast Games.
Cool.
His video was about half an hour long, and it examined the entire series back to back.
Cool.
Not only did his video get 1 million views, but MrBeast asked if he wanted to help for season 2. You would think Scott's video was full of over-the-top admiration for Jimmy and his show, or maybe it was just neutral like Shapiro's video. You couldn't be more wrong. Scott was highly critical of the production.
This was an incredible logistical feat to pull off, okay? Don't get me wrong on that. Having this many people do anything that's even remotely organized is impressive. But I just know that the goal was always to get on some Wikipedia list of the most expensive game show ever made, or the biggest cash...
Wait, so MrBeast had a positive reaction to it, even though it was very critical of him? Wouldn't that debunk what you like half of what you're saying? Because you're kind of making it seem like nobody's willing to criticize him because he'll shit on you, or he will take away opportunities from you if you do that.
Prize ever given out. The most money given out in TV history.
I want to break the world record for most views in 24 hours on Amazon Prime Video.
So no, it isn't a psychotic, unhinged, dystopian hellscape. It's something so much worse than that. It's forgettable.
Despite this, Scott isn't a hater either. He doesn't call the show a dystopian hellscape.
This kind of goes against what you were saying before, that people are willing to lie for him.
Or talks about past allegations. It separates him from the anti-fans who just want to hate on Jimmy no matter what.
So you kind of seem like one of them.
His video was just his honest thoughts.
Cool.
Unlike the typical commentary channel review, which goes something like this, it's not my cup of tea, but his audience likes it. His critique of Beast Games was the same as his critiques of other shows, and expressing those honest thoughts certainly paid off. And it pays off for MrBeast as well. For someone who has received the title of wanting to be the best YouTuber, having criticism like Scott's is invaluable, so you're able to learn from those criticisms and improve. Jimmy knows this.
If someone is like, hey, here's some ways I think you could improve, or some way you could have, helped people in this situation better, blah, blah. That's like an objective comment, which of the bucket of hate comments is going to be a very small percentage. And those are the ones you look at and you're like, is there truth to this? Yes. Okay. Consider it. If not, throw it out and then you just move on.
In conclusion, harsh criticism that's valid. Valid is an important...
Putting this up on screen because I want to emphasize the importance of valid criticism. Making fun of someone's appearance or calling out an event that lacks evidence is not valid. It's helpful. It just makes you look unhinged and emotional. Gotcha.
Keyword here, you can't just go around calling people dumb. Harsh criticism is good for everyone. It makes commentary channels look good because it makes it look like they're demanding answers for their audience. And it makes the influencer look good because it gives them a chance to clear their name. A commentary channel throwing softball questions just looks like a puff piece, and it makes it look like they're covering up for that influencer. If you're not innocent though, there is a massive downside to harsh criticism. CoffeeZilla's video, for instance, alleges MrBeast has profited up to $23 million through insider trading and unethical crypto investments by using his influence. His video claims that he gained early access.
Yeah, I vaguely remember looking at this. It was, I don't remember the specifics of it. It might be like a real thing. I think he worked with Gary Vee to make investments, so maybe there's some truth to it. I don't know.
And publicly promoted tokens while selling them for profit. The Beast team counters that funds were handled by a third party and Jimmy had nothing to do with it. But Coffee found substantial evidence that casts doubt on their claims. To this day, that argument remains untouched. No real clarification from the Beast team, other than the ending of the Uberville interview, which has had heavy pushback. And guess what? Most people like CoffeeZilla's video. And if you think it was well received because he jumped on the hate bandwagon and accused MrBeast of being a scammer, you're wrong. He literally opens the video like this.
Instead, I think the answer will depend on you. If you love MrBeast, there will be an explanation at every turn and escape.
True. I think I must love MrBeast. That's why I have an explanation of everything. That's what it is. Maybe CoffeeZilla didn't go hard enough because the comments said so.
But if you hate MrBeast, what I'm about to show you will seem unethical and like a clear abuse of fame for money. So already, this story is difficult.
In my opinion, the reason this was well received is because Coffee approached the MrBeast video like he did the other videos he's made on other public figures. His branding is consistent. It's that simple. And there's definitely evidence of this inconsistency happening in real life. MrBeast himself, that there is a commentary channel that has a very different opinion in real life, but on camera, he or she delivers a different opinion.
I guess I probably shouldn't say the name of the creators, but like one of them literally just said to me like, well, it's not really cool to like you or defend you right now, so I don't really care whether or not it's true, or I don't want to take the video down because then people are gonna think I'm controlled opposition. I was like, whoa.
The last reason harsh criticism may not be ideal is honestly ego.
He was directly tweeting.
Is that Daniel?
About this crypto coin, kind of hyping it up on Twitter. And according to what CoffeeZilla says, at the exact same time, literally the same day, was selling that coin. Okay. So he was implying like, this is the next big thing. And in the meantime, he was just offloading it.
For some very odd reason, Jimmy just can't get himself to admit that replying super to this tweet is all out bad and irresponsible since he had a vested interest in the coin he was tweeting about.
I just
probably, sure,
replied super, and I know the next thing where people are going to go, but this was a planned, coordinated thing. It wasn't. It's not like I'm on the phone with the people managing the crypto fund going, hey, I'm about to reply super to this tweet.
His argument is essentially he didn't tell anyone to buy it. He just tweeted super.
That's not even his. Oh, you're so dumb. This is what I'm talking about. That's not even what that's not what he said. It's just I want to fucking squeeze my head until it pops. What he said, and it's still irresponsible, what he said is that there wasn't a coordinated effort to try to, for his tweet, to try to signal boost whatever the fuck it was that he was buying. Now, it's still irresponsible, and he might be lying, but, like, you are misinterpreting everything.
Coordinated thing. It wasn't.
Like, just listen to it again.
And I know the next thing where people are going to go, but this was a planned, coordinated thing. It wasn't. It's not like I'm on the phone with the people managing the crypto fund going, hey, I'm about to reply super to this tweet.
His argument is essentially he didn't tell anyone to buy it. He just tweeted super.
No, that's not even close to his argument. This is what I'm talking about. You're so dumb. What he said was he wasn't working in a coordinated effort to promote the coin or whatever. It's fine if you don't believe him, but that's not even what he just said. And the fact that you can't even properly interpret words is ridiculous. Like, that's not even what he said. It's just fucking insane.
Tweeting about.
I just replied super, and I know the next thing where people are going to go, but this was a planned, coordinated thing. It wasn't. It's not like I'm on the phone with the people managing the crypto fund going, hey, I'm about to reply super to this tweet.
Okay, so right there, what he's saying is like, hey, there wasn't a coordinated effort to use that tweet as a promotion. Now, does it still do that? Yeah, for sure. Is it irresponsible? Yeah, for sure. Could he be lying? Absolutely. Okay. So, like, let's see what she says based on what he just said.
The argument is essentially he didn't tell anyone to buy it. He just tweeted super.
I just feel like you have to acknowledge what we're listening to. Okay.
So much gray area in the crypto space. Like, you're going to see like projects where somebody gets an allocation of tokens for a project, and then they just are socially signaling online that they're part of this project or whatever, and they're not blatantly saying buy this coin, but they're using their pull to kind of bring eyeballs to it. And then as you see that, as you see that project start to gain traction, they're then dumping their allocation.
The craziest thing about this is Coffee doesn't even say that what Jimmy did was blatantly illegal.
Again, is it an illegal scam? No, I personally don't think so. I mean, I think we'd need more evidence for that. But is it shady, and should you take accountability for this? Like, obviously shady move? Yes, and I don't feel like he is.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
All that considered, he still can't admit that what he did was wrong?
Well, he probably wouldn't, because this could get him in some kind of like legal problem.
So what if you're a drama channel?
But like, yeah, that seems really irresponsible, the way that he interacted with the coin. That's shitty. Like, I mean, yeah, for sure, if that's true. For sure.
Everyone knows you and MrBeast are friends. You're going to be biased, and you're also—
But they're going to tell him not to admit anything publicly, or else he could be in some kind of like liability. So that's why he's not going to do that.
also going to be perceived as biased. How are you supposed to respond then? It's your job to report the news, but Jimmy is also your friend, so you're going to be biased no matter what. Ironically, the person that did this the best was Ludwig. Not at first, obviously, but later. After his poor examination of MrBeast's criticisms, Ludwig uploaded a follow-up video. Instead of being defensive, he immediately addresses what viewers are thinking.
I'm biased because I know MrBeast the person, and so MrBeast as the owner of MrBeast the company, the malfeasance he's done, how he's treated his employees poorly. I'm coming in with a POV of what I have seen.
He additionally doesn't try to defend his poor analysis of Dogpack's video. He takes the L and even shows how much his viewers disliked his livestream. With that though, he also doesn't just fold and join the hate bandwagon. He explains that some of the questions he raised to Dogpack were fair, among other points like JoJo misrepresenting his arguments. I don't know Ludwig personally, but to me, the video comes off genuine. He's not pandering to the hate bandwagon, nor is he pandering to MrBeast. Some criticisms he thinks are valid, and some he thinks needs more investigation. Additionally, unlike other drama channels who typically open their videos with the line, "I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible."
Okay, so what is this video? I don't have a read on it. This video seems to try to be some kind of educated conversation about the proportionality of criticisms. We started off by sitting here and talking about how the comments said that there wasn't enough criticism against MrBeast. Heavily relied on that. Didn't really show any example of what the perspective of MrBeast should be. When we finally get to our first potentially reasonable criticism, because MrBeast said he didn't even know who Shadman was, the video claims that he actually did based on private group messages, and then the creator for some reason refuses to share that. And now we're kind of like at the crypto spot, and we're starting to be somewhat reasonable. Oh, okay. But still not able to properly interpret things. I just, okay. It just feels like it's afraid to be a MrBeast, like a MrBeast support video. I don't really know what this is.
Ludwig acknowledges that it is impossible to be unbiased in this situation.
I know MrBeast the person. And with my experiences with him, I came to the conclusion that I thought he was a good person. I thought he was doing right by people. I never worked at MrBeast Incorporated. I just know as like talent on shoots how he operates. And Dogpack came with the POV of, well, look, dude, you don't know MrBeast the company, right? Or MrBeast like the CEO or whatever the title he has at his company.
By doing
Dogpack also like lied about shit, I remember. So
this, he effectively
most of his video was fucking bullshit.
Tells his viewers he's not going to stay silent, but they have to keep in mind his judgments will be clouded by the fact that he has a personal relationship with Jimmy.
There's no way that somebody can prove, including me or any of the chatters, that Ludwig is or isn't changing his feedback to MrBeast based off of potential business relationships or prior, relationships. There's nothing that Ludwig cannot say anything that will prove to people that, oh, never mind, I'm not like this, right? There's nothing that he can say. So it's like, if you acknowledge that nothing will change your opinion, then the opinion really, why even try?
The ongoing scrutiny has forever shifted the way Jimmy is viewed by the public. Back around 2020, any pushback would be met by the angry mob of the Beast fandom.
Jimmy's one of the few people to sit at the top that everyone just seems to like. I mean, if you ever made the mistake of going onto Twitter, you would certainly find no shortage of threads criticizing him, but almost every single one ends up being ratioed by someone expressing support.
Last month, MrBeast, in another move, funded the construction of 100 wells across 5 countries in Africa to provide clean drinking water to 500,000 people.
Didn't they criticize this and say that their wells were already going dry or something without any proof? That was a somewhat recent one.
Good thing, right? No.
So much that the wrath of mainstream news was no match for their intensity. Even when a few people questioned his philanthropic work,
he is literally the Antichrist.
It barely made a dent in how his core audience viewed him.
Here, I got 2 words you should say to MrBeast. Thank you.
Hey, that's the Young Turk guy. His name is based off of the Armenian genocide. That's pretty cool, isn't it, guys?
Today, things have changed. Any rumor that can get a footing has the potential to gain traction. This change in perception bolstered by the fact that commentary went a little too soft on him, giving the illusion that there is a cover-up going on. And the
Okay, but you don't know if it really did because you haven't really shown that here so far in any meaningful capacity.
Good thing about this is now several things have been.
We didn't once talk about how when that shitty ass fucking dog pack video first came out, how everybody was fucking cum guzzling that stupid fucking bitch. Like that, people were cum guzzling that guy. They were pretending that everything that he said and did was correct. You guys remember that? That was my favorite, I think.
Accurately
What
criticized.
the hell is this?
like the failed MrBeast experience that happened in Resort World Las Vegas.
Fans of the content creator and Beast Games host can book a 3-night stay at Resorts World Las Vegas and receive an exclusive MrBeast mystery bag stocked with limited edition merch and goodies. One lucky bag will contain a $10,000 gift voucher redeemable for cash.
The event was essentially a flop.
Okay, so we're at Resorts World for the MrBeast experience, and this is horrible.
Guests received what appeared to be merch that wasn't even their size.
It looks small. Oh my god.
Maybe they gained weight.
Okay, whoops. Extra small. Extra. Really?
But the thing is, I'm like in a group chat with all the other people who are on Beast Games.
Well, it seems like MrBeast tried to like overextend his ability, his capacity. Like he did like all the Beast Burger, which sounded nice and you know whatever in theory, but I think it was one of the things he did was he made it so that anybody can make it. You know, it's like one of those shadow companies kind of a thing. It's like a shadow kitchen. So you know, it could be a mom and pop kitchen that makes it. You know, you call them up, or you call it up, or whatever it was you ordered online, and then you could get the Beast Burger, but the quality was impossible to control because it was like 100 different people weighing in on it.
And right now they're saying there's actually nothing there. They have advertised it and it might potentially not even be anything.
The community responded, and for once, I actually agreed with more Pegasus coverage about this one. Then you had the ViewStats AI tool that MrBeast released.
They basically launched AI-generated thumbnails. Give me some of that AI-generated slop, ladies and gentlemen.
What you saw is you had tons of people pissed off, arguing that this tool, it hurts thumbnail artists and editors and allows people to just blatantly copy and rip off other channels.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole big conversation about AI, you know? I don't know. I guess I don't care. Well, I mean, I do care about the AI shit in general because it takes away jobs from people. I use AI to like remove backgrounds, although an entire AI image generator is a little crazier than that.
The backlash from both events resulted in corrective responses from Jimmy.
Anyone from now on that signs up for ViewStats Pro, there will not be the AI thumbnail tool. It just doesn't exist. We pulled it down. And on top of that, I wanted to go one step further.
But yeah, didn't he like correct the mistake?
To really show artists out there that I care. If you go on viewstats.com, under our more tools section, it will say hire thumbnail artists.
And attendants from Resorts World were invited to a studio tour.
Awesome interaction, in my opinion. MrBeast makes a mistake, the audience and drama channels criticize that accurately, and then MrBeast delivers an appropriate solution. But not so fast. As I said before, the shift has created an overcorrection.
I've already shown you the tweets that criticize MrBeast for not helping Americans on a video that was dedicated to helping West Africans.
Oh, okay.
I've also shown you a video that makes fun of MrBeast's relationship.
Thank you.
This $10,000 deal. Hey, he made eye contact during the hand kiss. He's starting to redeem himself.
All that commentary is pretty ridiculous, but I expect it. Instead, I want to introduce you to a new type of criticism MrBeast has never faced before: agenda-driven outrage.
This is my friend Madge, and if he loses 100 pounds in the next year, I will give him $250,000.
In the video, lose 100 pounds, win $250,000, for instance, Tyler Wall, the coach training the contestant, unexpectedly passes away.
Sad stuff.
MrBeast and company navigate this by integrating it into the narrative by showing how the contestant actually uses it as motivation to complete his weight loss journey.
Sure.
With that, commentary and drama channels have thrown their opinions in the ring and called this video exploitative.
The only thing that's atypical from MrBeast.
Yeah, this guy's a cuck. He does not a single time in this guy's entire video does he show the description of the video and point out explicitly that the family gave consent for it. I remember watching that.
Usual work is that Coach Wall dies halfway through the filming of the video. It is prominently highlighted in the video in a way that I find both disgusting and highly exploitative.
Try as I may, but I don't really agree. Nothing in the title hints at death or grieving or tragedy, so that wasn't used for clicks. Similar to other tragedies and other shows, the video explains his passing in a fairly typical and tasteful way. In fact, according to the description, Tyler Wall's family felt that the video should be shared. Following this tragic news, we reached out to Coach Wells' family to determine whether the video should be shared. With grace and wisdom, they expressed that Tyler would have wanted his message of hope and positivity to continue reaching others, even in his absence. And to the contestant Madge, he's been very vocal on how positive his experience has been.
So the fact that people did get to see this and feel what I felt in the moment and me seeing their reactions was crazy. right? Because they're like internet trolls, but then like,
damn, he looks way different now. He looks light skinned there.
everybody has to understand that just because it's a video doesn't mean that it's a video. Like, this is real life.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm very grateful that we got to showcase that, right? Or that's included in the video.
The people directly affected by the strategy aren't expressing outrage. Yet some commentary channels are on their behalf. It makes
because the modern commentary against MrBeast is largely horseshit. Like whinging, crying bullshit.
no sense. And that is agenda-driven outrage. When someone already dislikes a public figure, they'll often use any emotionally charged event they're part of as fuel to reinforce their narrative. It's not really about the event itself, it's not about the feelings of the family or Madge.
I don't care about the fact that, yes, there was a tribute in the video, or yes, they got permission to include this. The video should have been scrapped.
It's about finding...
Wow, good commentary, Alex.
A thing.
Alex? What the fuck's that kid's name? Fucking Max? What the fuck? I'm having like a fucking brain fart moment. What the fuck? Dude, I know this guy's name. What the fuck is happening? What is his name? Adam, thank you.
That justifies the grudge they really already hold on to. In other words, the moral concern is secondary to the opportunity to criticize. I would even go as far as saying they did
This crap's got big fat tits. You see that? It's crazy.
exactly what they claimed MrBeast did. Exploited a tragedy for views. Because did the family want this?
Oh.
No.
And this is one thing I've noticed about MrBeast is a lot of people can come out about him and basically say anything they want, and people will just kind of run with that. Some of it in the past definitely has stuck to the point that he has actually had to come out and address things. But then there are situations like this where there isn't really too much proof shown apart from like a singular transaction and just a story time with no screenshots, and people will still run with that as well.
Even though I do not think viewers will ever view him.
Well, you just questioned their integrity as content creators, like Pyrocynical in the beginning. So now you're saying that he's right here. So where are we at? It doesn't make sense. It also doesn't make sense that 95% of this video is pushing a conspiracy narrative against MrBeast. And then the last bit of it is, actually, let me give you both sides of the story. It's like, oh, okay. I guess because they decided to talk about it in the end of the video, they feel like that presents the narrative accurately. It doesn't. This video is incredibly weirdly biased against MrBeast.
Him the way they did back in 2020, I do think there is a path for redemption. Well, because a lot of the big allegations are against people who've worked with him and not Jimmy himself.
I can't find anything tied to him other than, obviously Chris Tyson, right? Because that was his good friend and he was like a weirdo.
Yeah, Chris sucks.
But if you remove Chris Tyson, it's like the company failed here and there.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not MrBeast, it's not Jimmy himself that failed.
Therefore, he has the opportunity to make a change, to implement a system that reduces the risk of hiring people who abuse others. And it seems as if he's done the steps to work towards...
That was like his childhood best friend. I don't really think that there was... What system needs to be implemented? How many abusive people has he worked with? I don't understand. Who else is a problem? What are you talking about?
That, but we'll never really know until
That's not even like a valid criticism. What are we talking about?
Years down the line. When audiences feel the truth is being withheld, they don't simply move on. They go looking for it elsewhere, often in places that don't uphold the same standards or accuracy or integrity.
Okay.
This isn't just about MrBeast, it's about the role commentary plays in shaping public discourse. If the big names in commentary refuse to engage with certain topics, less reputable voices will fill that space. Often with exaggerations, bad faith arguments, or straight out lies.
Okay.
The irony is that by trying to soften the blow, these creators have only intensified the backlash.
Yeah.
And fueled the narrative of cover-ups and controlled opposition. It's a reminder that honesty and consistency matter more than audience loyalty or personal biases. Because if you go too soft on the wrong story, you might just end up making it worse.
Wow, that could have been a really nice message if you made any valid claims in your video. If you had any valid type claim in this video, if you presented anything in a meaningful, valid way, then maybe that would have been a nice claim, but you didn't. So this video just comes off as like boring. It's just like nothing.
All right, guys, you know why else I think that this cover-up is more organic than something that is planned out and schemed? Is because Ludwig and Moist Critical plan to stop doing drama content at the same time. Come on, if you were gonna plan a cover-up, you could at least space that plan out. Anyway, I think that...
Do you think that they stopped doing commentary because of MrBeast?
explains why there are a lot of cover-up accusations going around. If you think something different,
Not really. I mean, Ludwig was because of Hassan. I don't really remember why MrBeast was. I think it was because of the conversation with Sneeko. It has nothing to do with MrBeast.
leave it down in the comments below. That's the end of the video. I will see you guys next time. Stay psyched.
This video sucked. This video sucked. But okay, great video.